Good evening, beloved to Christ. As many of you know, I'm a lifelong musician. I've played the guitar for most of my life, the piano and the trumpet and the violin, and pretty much any stringed instrument, and can dabble in percussion and otherwise, and try to have some fun with it. Particularly in this time where I'm spending a lot more time at home, that's been one of the silver linings of it all, is a chance to practice more and develop a little bit more of those techniques. And it's always been something that I've had fun with. I can honestly say that I think from my youngest age, I've just always been able to accept that making mistakes was part of practicing and part of growing as a musician. I can't ever remember getting terribly upset because I wasn't picking up a piece. It's just been a part of my life forever. So I was really, really humored whenever I saw a video from the UK um, of a man, probably in his 60s, who maybe hasn't been playing guitar for that long, certainly hasn't been playing it that well, and he tries to pluck out kind of a single string solo note, and just a few notes into it, and he's trying to sing along in this really high pitched voice. And he messes up and just becomes furious, apoplectic, okay? Can't maintain any composure, and the video goes on to show a few similar meltdowns, and at some point he rather than being able to get up out of his chair, because he's kind of a portly guy, he scoots his chair over the course of probably 10 seconds towards another guitar, only so that he can kick that guitar. It was just such what my parents would have called a hissy fit. And my initial response, as I've communicated thus far, is one of being kind of honestly kind of a snob, looking down on him a little bit, because that's not something that I struggle with. That's not a problem that I've had. And I'm amused that someone is struggling with something that I don't struggle with. And I got a little bit of an ego boost from it. And we do this, don't we? And then immediately I knew I should talk about this because, of course, there are worlds of things that I'm not good at. And there are many, many, many instances where I don't keep my composure. And so I asked my wife, my companion and soulmate of many years, who knows me better than I know myself, what are some of the things that upset me? And she said, well, you don't like it when you put a lot of time into something and you feel like that time isn't really rewarded. That's true. You don't like it whenever people aren't pulling their weight, whether you've communicated what you feel they should be doing or not. Okay, well, that's probably also true. You can get upset basically whenever you feel like you don't have enough time or when you're too harried. And it was pretty clear now after several minutes, and she could have just kept going on and on and on and on. And this is just about one little dimension of the human condition. And this is just over temper or patience, temperament, right? There are many other dimensions of my own existence that are imperfect, but some of which are quite beautiful or goodly, we might say. And thus it is with everybody. This time of Lent, where we have this incredible prayer of Saint Ephrem, help me to see my own transgressions or my own errors, and not to judge my brother. For blessed art thou unto ages of ages. Amen. Help me to see my own transgressions. It's okay to chuckle for a little bit about the older gent who got so mad that he kicked the guitar. But I can't linger and feel prideful because I don't get mad and kick guitars when I mess up. Because I seem to remember the last time that I replaced the duct out of a dryer, I nearly lost my mind. And that when it comes to some of the other virtues, most of the other virtues that I haven't mastered yet, I need to approach those things with some humility. And so it's fine to share a chuckle and to look at other people. But let's always remember to look also at ourselves and to consider those areas that we need to improve. And so I'm not going to kick a guitar, but I'm going to try to be a little bit more patient. In the name of the Father, of the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen.